He say, basement, boxing tall. You know I'm a warrior, right? Fuck that, I'm a champion. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a booth up like I'm Rocky. ASAP, any opponent think they can stop me. I stay strapped, tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved.
This is your boy Basement Boxing Talk coming to you live. How everybody doing? I hope everybody doing great. We gonna cook. Yeah, just change the background a little bit. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Coming out to be with me. It's cool. Hey, shit. We got some stuff to cook on today. We're gonna talk about the Charlos. We're gonna talk about Jamal first of all. And everybody in the 160 class is ducking him. We also gonna talk about this Carnello. And how you guys feel about Carnello and the situation Carnello in, and him just picking his way through, handpicking his way to retirement. What's good, Ryan? See you in the building early, brother. Good. What's up? Yes, sir. And we're gonna also talk about Manny Pacquiao and Micky Garcia. It seems they making a fight happen. Supposed to be making a fight happen between them two guys come May. We're gonna talk a little bit about Devin Haney too. As you can see right now, nobody's in the chat. The guys ain't on the panel yet. I don't know if they're gonna be on the panel. I sent the link, but most likely we'll probably be doing the show by myself. But it's good. It's cool. Whatever we gotta do, we gotta do. You feel me? Whatever we gotta do, we gotta do. But hey, let's talk about this guy Carnello. This guy's a character. Carnello goes out and fights his sparring partner. Now, this fight was predicted, meaning when they first came into the ring and butted gloves, it was just like, man, it was a sparring match. Carnello looked kind of slow. He didn't look in shape. And it was just like everything was scripted, bro. Everything was scripted. Like the fight was scripted. It looked like WWE wrestling. And it's like, man, you guys sit up here and call him a pound for pound champ, or even put him in your pound for pound list. I don't understand how. Did we forget, people, that this is the same guy that was caught doing PED. This is the same guy that was caught doing PED drugs, and we just swept it under the table like nothing happened. They gave him a 6-month suspension, like he didn't know what he was doing. And it's just like, now we still calling him one of the best fighters in pound for pound. It's funny how Carnello vacated the WBC belt when it was time for Charlo to come around. He moved up to 168. Charlo said he'd move up to 168. He moved up to 175. Then he comes back down to 168. Now he's talking about fighting Billy Joe Saunders. My people, if y'all don't know what a duck is, Cannelo's a duck. His highest competition of fighting we have seen is over with. It was Floyd Mayweather and maybe Triple G. It's over with. Charlo went live today. Him and Devin Haney. And Charlo expressed that he talked to Al Heyman, and for somehow or another, Triple G is running from the fight. What's up, good brother Jack Tripper in the building? Well, salute, my brother. Salute, salute. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, but Maul said that he put in an offer for the Triple G fight. Al Henry hit him back and said that Triple G wasn't interested. Jamal also said in the interview that he feels that Triple G is headed in another direction and possibly signing back with Eddie Hearns in Matchroom Boxing, or to make some other fight happen. But they don't want to see the Charlo. They don't want to see Maul. And that's sad. Maul can't get a fight. Danny Jacobs want to run. Carnello want to run. They haven't made the fight with Charlo. I guess he can come up and fight Kel Planet up at the catchweight. He can't get a fight at 160. He can't get a good fight at 160. I don't know what the hell. Maul cannot get a good fight at 160. And this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm going to play you a little bit of the clip from earlier for you guys on what Maul was talking about. This him and Devin Haney.
Yeah. What you got out there? Oh yeah, I got one of those.
I know. You got it after me?
I got the newer one.
Look, Mel talking about he the big dog. Who always read the three-way his ass in?
I got the new one. You got that old one.
It's not old. It's not old.
Weird.
It's not old. It's not a 21 though. It's a 20.
Okay.
I got the title though.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, you did it right then. You did it right.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
I'm a big dog.
Be happy for me. Be happy for me.
I'm happy for you. You big dog, I'm big dog. We big dog.
No, nigga, I'm Uncle Maul.
Don't say uncle. You not my
uncle. You gonna call me Unc.
You not my uncle. You not my uncle.
Hey, you gonna call me Unc soon, bro. I'm big dog around here. What you talking about?
You a big dog and I'm big dog.
On with Al. They say GGG ain't want no smoke.
He ain't want none?
Not right now.
What you mean not right now? When he want it?
Huh?
What you mean not right now? When he want it?
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out. I think he finna ride back with Eddie or some shit. I think he finna go back with Eddie. Eddie
He probably want the franchise belt.
Start his on y'all fucking ass.
You think he want the franchise belt?
Huh?
You think he want the franchise belt?
I got it.
You think he want it? I think he want that belt.
No, when I had to build that 154, none of them niggas wanted to fight me. None of them niggas wanted to fight me. Swear to God, none of them niggas wanted to fight me. And that's why I moved up. I'm gonna chase them niggas. Jacob, everybody went. Jacob, Carnello, everybody went up to 60. I go up to 60, them hoes go on to 68. You feel me? I'm gonna go to 68, they gonna go to 75. Hey, how much you wanna bet Benavidez probably don't even make weight this week?
I think he gonna make weight.
I bet that's like a 5-to-1 odds on some shit.
I think he gonna make weight. I think so.
I don't know. That hoe always look like he gonna make weight. He drained as fuck right now talking shit. I don't even campaign at 68. I gotta challenge other motherfuckers. I might just come down to your weight division.
No.
Are you seen me down here? Bro, you ain't never seen me at 47. Go look at my old fights. I was a beast at 47 before I moved to 50.
You was at 47?
Huh? That's 30 rounds at 47. Yeah, bro. I was knocking shit out.
It's some good fights at 168 though. Who you want? Who you want the most?
Out of everybody right now?
Carnello, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Who you want out of everybody?
Teofimo.
Fimo? You be fighting on top ranked shit anyways. That's easy money.
Who, me?
Make that fight happen.
I don't fight on top rank shit.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
No, now though. You started off with top rank.
No, I didn't. Listen, I was independent. Then I went to Showbox, and then I went to the Zone with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
They said Eddie Hearn protected Haney from.
Hey, let me know when you come to the H, bro. I got the spot.
Man.
Hey, you pull up, get that work. I had you some work.
I just wanted to play that little clip for those of you guys in the chat. And Jamal said he talked to Al Heyman, and Triple G don't want that smoke. Salute to the good brother, Tashiachi the Nubian.
Salute, bro. Salute. What's going on with you?
What's going on with you, good brother?
Man, we hanging in there, man. Yeah,
Yes,
we got some possibilities of some exciting stuff opening up in the sport of boxing, man. That's pretty cool. Especially the fact that the rumor is that Jamal sent a 2-fight deal offer to Triple G, man. Know, we get to find out what kind of what's pumping in that heart at Triple G's. You know, to me, it's gonna be Kool-Aid. I don't think he's gonna take it.
Yeah, that's why I just played I played the interview. Did you listen to the interview I played?
No, I was just coming in.
Okay, I was playing I'll be wanting to play it just a little bit for you. Jamal, Devin Haney was on Instagram earlier, and they was doing a live, and he mentioned that he talked to here I'll play it for you one more time so people to check and they can hear it too.
Who you want? Who you want the most? I think.
Swear to God.
Here we go.
What you mean not right now? When he want? He big dog.
Oh, nigga, I'm Uncle Marty.
Don't say uncle. You got my uncle.
Don't call me Uncle.
You got my uncle. You got my uncle. You got my uncle.
Hey, you gonna call me Uncle soon, bro? I'm big dog around here. What you talking about? On with Al. They say GGG ain't want no smoke.
He ain't want none?
Not right now.
What you mean not right now? When he want it?
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He ain't never won it.
I think he's finna ride back with Eddie or some shit. I think he's finna go back with Eddie. Eddie
He probably want the franchise
start his on y'all fucking ass.
You think he want the franchise belt?
Huh?
You think he want the franchise belt?
I got it.
You think he wanted? I think he want that.
No, when I had to build that 154, none of them niggas wanted to fight me. None of them niggas wanted to fight me. Swear to God, none of them niggas wanted to fight me. And that's why I moved up. I'm gonna chase them niggas. Jacob, everybody up. Jacob, Carnello, everybody went up to 60. I go up to 60, them hoes going to 68. You feel me? I'm gonna go to 68, they gonna go to 75. Hey, how much you wanna bet Benavidez probably don't even make weight this week?
I think he gonna make weight.
I bet that's like a 5-1 odds on some shit.
I think he gonna make weight. I think so.
I don't know. That hoe always look like he gonna make weight. He drained as fuck right now talking shit. I don't even campaign at 68. I gotta challenge other motherfuckers. I might just well come down to your weight division.
No.
Are you seeing bro, you ain't never seen me at 47. Go look at my old fights. I was a beast at 47 before I moved to 54.
You was at 147?
Huh? I started off at 47. Yeah, bro. I was knocking shit out.
It's some good fights at 168 though. Who you want? Who you want the most?
Out of everybody right now?
Carnello, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Who you want out of everybody?
Teofimo.
Fimo? You be fighting on top ranked shit anyways. That's easy money.
Who, me?
Make that fight happen.
I don't fight on top rank shit.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
No, now though. You started off with top rank.
No, I didn't. Listen, I was independent. Then I went to Showbox, and then I went to the Zone. Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
They said Eddie Hearn protected Haney from.
Hey, let me know when you come to the H, bro. I got the spot.
Man.
Hey,
I played it for you.
Yeah, man. They want that smoke, man. They
Shout out to good brother God Body Sports and News. What's up, brother? Salute.
Salute to the young G. Yes, indeed. Man. That's just what I'm talking about, man. Them brothers is plotting and strategizing who they want to knock off the list, you know? And you know, they tell you, man, they both know Triple G don't want no smoke. You know, that's ridiculous, man. You know, these guys are able to operate like they really trying to do something. At the end of the day, they trying to duck everything they can duck, man. They're quacking.
Right. That's crazy. I was just telling the people, like, man, Carnello just inching his way out of the door with these soft-ass fights. And this shit is ridiculous. But, hey, it's a known fact. Charlo said that he want that smoke with Carnello. He want to smoke with Triple G. He want to smoke with Danny Jacobs. Why these guys can't make this fight happen?
Yeah. And you notice he also expressed how they've been running from him since he was at 54.
And now we got it on the record. Devin Haney said he won't steal Payne Lopez.
Yeah. He been running, ducking, tripping, hiding out. You know, but he gonna have to see him at some point. He can't run forever. Yeah, he can't run forever, man. And those are some nice fights right there that needs to happen, man. This year we can have a lot of great fights if boxing get it together, you know. That's what the sport needs. It's the time to do it because you'll crush the UFC right now. The UFC ain't got nothing popping. The UFC ain't got shit popping off right now. Ain't nobody thinking about the UFC. And then let's think about the UFC. What's the biggest fight that you can make? The biggest fight the UFC can make is Amanda Nunes versus Clarissa Shields. That's the biggest fight that they can make.
Yeah, I think UFC, because the best fighter in UFC is Khabib, no doubt. But you can't get nobody to get in the ring with him. You can't get nobody to get in the ring with Khabib, especially how he did Conor McGregor, and then Conor McGregor just lost. Yeah, it's over, man. Ain't nobody fuck with dude. Dude going down as the greatest UFC fighter.
Yeah, he all right, but you know, ain't nobody really. You know, people got to recognize the UFC is on the downstroke, man. They in trouble right now. You know, and that's why I was trying to say, you know, that's why the biggest fight that they can make is between two females, Amanda Nunes and Clarissa Shields. See, boxing is in a position right now that they need to take advantage of this right now. They need to jump on this and make these big fights now. Make them now before the end of this year, man. And people, and you're gonna see a lot of the fan base of the UFC come back to boxing. It'll happen because, for one, UFC fighters ain't making what the boxers is making, so they're gonna always have to look across the fence. They're gonna always have to look to try to find somebody over there to pay up on. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that they're gonna have to do, man. And people ain't really talking about that a lot, but I mean that's what it is, man. Them guys ain't making no money over there, no way. Cross promotion is where they got it here. They need boxing to survive. To be honest with you, it's like they like the WNBA. Yeah, they put on great events and stuff like that, but them cats ain't making the bread, and most hardcore boxing fans ain't really tripping about the UFC. But if boxing makes these fights, I mean, just imagine if we already got Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. That's already undisputed. That's already in the books for May 22nd.
Right.
You take Jamal Charlo and you put him against Triple G. He sent the offer over. Let's say that fight get made. Then you got Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano for undisputed again. Then you got Earl Spence, but he could have 2 fights this year and become undisputed there. Just look at that. We haven't even touched the heavyweights yet. We haven't even talked about Javante Davis yet. Javante Davis is talking about fighting Mario Barrios at 140 in Texas.
I'm glad you brought that up too. We ain't gonna forget. Yeah. I want to talk about that too, and I want to know your decision. Is that a good move for Tank to move up to 140? I want to make sure we talk about that too. But go ahead.
I don't think so, but he can do it. He can pull it off. I think he'll win that fight, but he is looking for some good competition.
That'll be Tank's toughest fight, no doubt.
Yeah, because of the size. And plus, Mario Barrios is a good boxer. I actually like Mario Barrios, to be honest with you. He's from San Antonio. He's a hard-nosed fighter, real slick, with his skills and everything. And it'll present some problems, but I think in the end of the day, Tank is just on another level than these guys, man. And when he get to him, it's going to do what he got to do. That's going to be the end of that. But it's going to be nice for a few rounds. And that is a good test for him. So if he handle that business right there, man, I mean, sky the limit, man. Sky the limit for him. I don't see I don't see them guys beating him, man. But I do like that. That is a good opponent, and I like it for both guys, really, because Mario needs a fight like that too. He deserves it, and then Tank needs something like that too. So it's kind of even kill. That's a good matchup.
Salute to Bruce Goes. How you doing, brother?
Yes, indeed. Salute, good brother. Bruce Goes in the building.
Hey,
man.
Listen. Do you think that Floyd and them is pushing Tank up in weight? You saying you think that might be a good decision? When Tank said at first, he said it himself that he fights better, he believed at 130. He didn't even like fighting at 135. So for him to go up and weight to 140, does this ring a bell of Adrian Broner and Madonna?
That's a good comparison though. But I feel like it'll be I don't like it. I wouldn't recommend him going to 140 right now, but I can understand if he do, and if he does, I think he'll do well. But it might be a little too soon to make that move for him. That far up, maybe 135. Somebody there, but 140. I mean, plus Mario Barrios is like I say, he got some good skills, man. He not no bum. He gonna come to fight, and he's gonna give you everything he got, and it's gonna be a good fight. So on that part, I'm happy about it. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm glad for both guys, like I say, because I'm a fan of both dudes. So that part I like. But as far as his making his moves and picking his opponent for the next one, man, I just don't know, man. I would like to see him, get Teofimo or somebody like that. He should have been able to get the Teofimo fight over some damn Cambosis. They should have made that noise. They should have really, really pushed for something like that. I know Ryan Garcia don't want no smoke. He just running around trying to let people hear his voice. That's all he really trying to do. Devin Haney, that would just that'd be a hell of a cross thing. But they kind of close promotions wise. But you can't leave nobody off the table, man. And especially now because they all need that big fight, man. I think a lot of these fighters are hungry for it. So he looking, and I think that's a solid choice that he did pick. And I guess I gotta kind of say I like it though. I do like that. Yeah, I have to say I like it because I think, for what he got to pick from, I like that Mario Barrios pick. I had to say it now, yeah. Well, now that I think about it, but I would have loved to seen him fight Tiafimo or somebody like that, But that still could come down the road, so that's cool too. But I see him testing the waters. Maybe his next thought would be, if that fight goes well, maybe he can get his name in the hat with the Ramirez Josh Taylor winner. Get that undisputed up there. Maybe that's the route they're looking. You know what I'm saying? That would be interesting. I think that would be that'd be a tough fight either way. No matter who won, be the toughest fight of his career for sure. But I do think Tank is special, and as long as he seems like he's dedicated and he's doing everything that he needs to do to be successful right now. Very dedicated, very um, fixed in. He's locked into what he's doing. You don't hear nothing about him doing nothing but working out and getting sparring and stuff like that. That's all you're hearing now. So I like that part about it. If he keeps that up, man, he's gonna be pretty hard to beat. Pretty hard to beat, man. I had to say. Yeah, man. I like that fight though.
So you like that fight? I really, I mean, the fight I like, him going up to 140, I don't. Because before Tank was saying that he felt that they was pressuring him into fights before.
Yeah.
I believe, it's plenty of fights that could have been made at 130 for him to defend his title at 130.
Yeah.
Or for him to defend his title at 135. Shit, worst came to worst, man, they could have made him and Gary Russell.
Yeah, and they were talking a little bit about that. But to me, he should have had Miguel Burchell. That should have been the guy he should have got, but they shaking and baking on that. And then I guess you gotta almost think also about Shakur Stevens. I mean, mix them names around. It's some interesting matchups.
Right.
Right. I like that too. And this is what I'm saying about boxing right now. Exciting right now. It's a lot of possibilities, man. They open up things in Texas now. Things gonna get really up and jumping. Man, that's what I'm saying. Boxing could take UFC and throw that shit in the trash right now if they do it right. They got to do it now. They can't be waiting though, man. We've been sitting back in this quarantine, hungry for the top fights, man. Everybody, we constantly 24/7. All we talk about is who need to fight, who we want to see fight, who gonna win, who gonna lose. That's all we talk about. So if they feed us one time, we're gonna come out like a roaring lion and we're gonna eat up all that shit. We're gonna buy all the pay-per-views. We're gonna buy whatever they put out because we've been dying to see it, man. That's why I'm so upset with Carnello, because if he takes the Jamal Charlo fight, man, the fight fans have been dying for this fight, man. You know how kind of excitement that would be on fight night, as opposed to what it's been like recently for him,
Right.
But he done got so comfortable in protecting that contract of his. That's the thing. But the good thing about it is he coming towards the end of it. So after he takes care of Billy Ho-Saunders ain't got a shot in hell. Anybody who think he do, man, I'm just gonna tell you he don't. He ain't got a shot in hell beating Carnello. Carnello gonna steamroll his ass in 5 rounds, and that's gonna be the end of that. Then he gonna be looking at Caleb Plant possibly, and that's why I was saying before, we talk all the time about this, man. That's where I think Jamal should make a power move, jump up, talk since they PBC in house, see if he can't circumvent that, man, and get in there with Caleb Plant before that. If you knock off Caleb Plant, then Carnello gotta come see you if he really want undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Then you standing right there at the last obstacle, like, okay, what's up? You want this belt? You want undisputed? You got to come through me to get it. You see what I'm saying? Then if he duck you again, I mean, come on, man. It can't nobody be able to say, well, he ain't ducked him. He ain't shook. He ain't scared to fight him because he'll prove it twice because he did the same thing at 160. I want undisputed. So he jumps up there at 160, start fighting people. He moving up the ranks. All of a sudden, he let that shit go. No, I'm not going to do that now. No, you said you wanted it. Now you let it go. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the difference between a fighter like him and Errol Spence. Errol Spence has told you from day one what he been wanting to do and who he was going to go through, and he doing just exactly that. And that's why, hey, I big up Errol 100%. And today his birthday too. Shout out to the champ, man. Happy birthday, champ. Keep doing your thing, brother. Keep doing your thing.
Spence, happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. Man down's back in operation, man. Got Blu-ray back in the cut too, man. You don't hear nothing about him neither. You ain't hearing about no riding no horses. Everybody criticizing, talking about riding horses and stuff. He ain't worrying about that. He ain't there getting that work in right now. Him and Blu-ray, they got things to do. And he called Blu-ray up just before the last fight with Micky Garcia and told him, after I take care of this here, me and you working together again. Invited him to the fight. And right after that, they going to work, man. They getting it done. I love that, man. That guy's in the lab. He doing what he need to do. Javante Davis, he in the lab. He doing what he need to do. Hey, Devin Haney, another one. He doing what he need to do. The Charlos is always doing that. Always. You ain't never seen them guys out of shape for doing anything that look like they jeopardize that in any way, shape, or form. And how can you not root for guys who are that dedicated to the sport, you know? That's why I kind of look at fans who criticize these guys kind of sideways, because these guys putting it in, man. They putting it in, and they deserve the support, and they deserve the opportunities to show and prove what they can do, because they're putting in the work to do so. You know, any boxing fan should support somebody like that, man. You know, I mean, at least for me, I have a soft heart, spot in my heart for fighters like that. If I see you just like Joe Smith Jr., man, that's another one of my guys right there. I'm looking for. Now they rescheduled that fight. That's coming up early April now. You know, so he's going to get that belt when he fights. Shit, I forget that. Oh man, Adami. Oh, I can't say the names, man. I'm not so good at them, but he gonna get that opportunity to take care of that and get in position. You know, so 175 is gonna shape up. I got him going against Better BF. I got him beating Better BF. Yes, I said it. Yeah, Joe Smith Jr. I got him. I think he, you know, he took a loss and everything, but he done refocused himself, and he done showed himself to have improved. And I think it's enough now. I think it's going to get him over the hump at 175, man. He might be the guy to go for undisputed at 75. Because if he take out Better BF, the rest of them going to fall. And that's just like I say, look at all that excitement that we talked about in boxing in that little short period of time, all the fights, the possibilities that we could have this year. Not long term, this is short term fights we talking. We could have this stuff right now. Just imagine at the end of the year reviewing this year in boxing after the first 3 months, everybody locked down, and all of a sudden they open it up. Texas wide open next week. That means you can have full capacity at Texas Stadium. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. Man, you can have, oh man, I can't wait. I'm excited just thinking about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything opening up. Hey, I see they talking about they trying to put the final signings on your boy Pacquiao and Garcia.
Yeah. I think I believe that one. I think that fight will be made. I think that was the one that they always wanted to make. You know, all that stuff with Terrence Crawford. You know, he just clout chasing, man. That's all he been doing. You know, like we've talked about this, and you know, brother. But you know, if anybody listening that hadn't been listening to us, so let me let you know this right now. Terrence Crawford got that belt when he beat Jeff Horn, and he been sitting on it ever since. He waiting for, because he already knows, and Bob Arum knows. Errol Spence said that I'm going for undisputed. I'm going to knock off this guy. At the end, I'm going to take you out. So he waiting for that spot. And as long as he holding on to that belt, he got that spot reserved for him. And I gotta say, it's not a bad strategy, because you ultimately get that fight. But at the same time, while you fighting these less inferior opponents, man, your skills are being eroded because you're not keeping yourself sharp. While this guy's fighting the best out there, he's seasoning himself, and he's having hardcore. I mean, he's going through wars, man, and he's coming out victorious. So by the time he get in that fight with you, and everybody's talking about, oh, he changes, he can go left, he can go, say he can do this, he can, the skills and all this, all that shit gonna be null and void when they get in the ring with Earl. Because you're gonna have a guy that's been dedicated, focused, hungry, determined, and when he line up out there against him, he gonna get his ass mauled. It's not even gonna be a fight. I promise you, it's not. And Bud fans might not want to hear it, but it's the God honest truth. It's not gonna be a fight. I give him 5 rounds. He done, son. Earl Spence ain't gonna be denied. I'm just gonna tell you, this is what it is.
Bruce Gold said Ronnie Shields was on OGs today and explained why these fights we want are made. Mm-hmm. Bruce Gold,
yeah, Bruce Gold, man.
Send him a link so he can come on and explain to us what's about that. Bruce, you willing to come on and explain to us what you talking about? We didn't catch that one. I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I don't have access to my email too good, brother. But if you can get it to him, man, yeah, I'd love to hear what he got to say for sure.
Hold on, I think I got it too. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, it's Bruce Gold. I do know that. Who's goes in the building. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you for coming by supporting my brother, man. Basement Boxing Talk, man. Put in that work, man, for sure. Don't forget to support my other brothers, Clarence McLean on YouTube. Well, wait a minute, Facebook, because he has McLean Promotions, and also No Duck Podcast, No Duck Zone Podcast as well. The Underrated One, The Underrated Darkness. So check my brother out as well. Don't forget the other good brother, Ricky Williams, man. Check him out, man, for sure. Ricky always coming with that fire, have them fire shows, man. Support the brothers, man. Support the real guys. That's really telling you what's really going on in the sport, man. There's red and far and in between in here. You know, you guys know what they're talking about, so support them. Keep these guys around. It's very important.
Hey, Bruce, I ain't got it. You want to? Can you put it in the chat? Or email me. You can email me, basementboxingtalk@gmail.com.
Man, I kept doing that for some reason. It wouldn't let me send no email to you, bro. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, basementboxingtalk@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I'm like, how in the world? I'll see what it is. It's something I done did or something. I don't get it, but we'll see. You know, so I lost all my contacts and everything. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I'm excited about it, man. I think it's gonna be some nice stuff going on. You know, there's rumors about, you know, the next card the PBC gonna have come out. May have a double hitter with the Charlos and Tank Davis. You know, that would be awesome too. You know.
What's the awesome in the building? What's good brother? What's the Wolf?
Yes, indeed. Salute to you, good brother. Yes, indeed. Mr. Wolf, man. Always support, man.
I do
appreciate
you. I forgot it's. I forgot the it's.
Oh, that's what it is. That's right, man. It's Bruce Gold. There's enough said right there.
Yeah, I got salute, Winston. Yeah, I gotta hear what the good brother Ronnie Shields had to say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely want to hear that too, man.
Yeah, so Pacquiao gonna go out with this Garcia. I guess it's to be the last fight for Pacquiao.
Yeah. You know, Mikey might beat him, man. You know, Mikey just might beat him.
Yeah, but just man, listen. I wanted to see Pacquiao go out on his ass.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight Earl Spence and pass the torch, but he's not going to do that, you know.
Good brother Bruce Goes in the building.
There he is.
What's up, my boys? How you doing tonight?
How you doing?
All right, my brother.
Hanging in there, yes, man. Indeed. I just I was listening in, flying by, and listening to you guys talking. I like I said, man, I heard Ronnie Shields. He did an interview with the OG this afternoon, and I asked him, I said to him, how come Maul's not getting in David Benavidez' face and getting the fight made, but all this back and forth talk on online. And he said, he answered that question. He said, a lot of these fights we want to see, but these fighters are signed to different companies. Like Maul is signed for Fox, and Fox wants him for Fox appearances. And David Benavidez is signed to
Showtime.
To Showtime. So they're keeping him for primetime Showtime appearances. And to get these guys to come together, it's just impossible to do business like that. They just don't want to do it when they can get these other fights made really fast, make really easy cash. And he said that's the reason why we're not getting these fights that we want to see. There's so many of them out there, but they're just not as easy to make as we think they are. And, I thought about that for a few seconds, and it makes a lot of sense to me. The business it involves more than just what we want to see.
Exactly.
Dude, it's a $1 billion business out there to get these primetime fights on Showtime or on Fox. You have to have big names to get this stuff and pay-per-views now, man. Who's got the dough to shell out $70 for a pay-per-view? Unless you put a name on there that we want to see fighting, no?
Exactly, exactly. And that's what I was, kind of saying a little earlier, man, because this is the time for boxing to do it. Boxing needs to strike right now, man. They could take this whole combat sport thing, I mean, he could put a tidal wave out there that just washes everybody else out, man, because like I say, the UFC thing is kind of thinning out, man. Like you got a couple names, and that's pretty much what they got now. Boxing has so many possible matchups if they put those guys together, man. And the fact that the guys making the money that they're making, the UFC guys are going to be forced to have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to keep on making this chump change, or am I going to get over here and get on the money train? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, boxing can, it's king and it should always remain so. So these guys that make the fights got to do that. They got to make sure that they keep boxing on point, man, and make these fights, man. Look at the possibilities for this year alone, man. I mean, we could look back in December and go like, man, this was one hell of a year for boxing, And I'm hoping that that's what's happening, because there's a lot of potentials, a lot of things that have been close. A lot of fighters are hungry. They like, they like the bulls in the chute before they let the bulls out the chute before they, the bull rider get them, and they can't wait to get out. They want to come out with an explosion, man. So these guys have been hungry, man. So hopefully they can get put out there, and hey, we can have those great shows, man. And Texas is opening it up next Wednesday, man. So that opens up a possibility of having a full Dallas Cowboys stadium. No reason for them to say that Earl Spence, no, not Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury can't take their ass to Texas Stadium right there and fight in there. 100,000 people will be there easy, including me.
Yes.
Now I'm still laying low from the corona, man.
Yeah.
It's still pretty serious to me, and the highest death rates were the month of January for the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's far from over, and I really hope that people get vaccinated, and we get this herd immunity, or get antibodies, or however it is. But
Yeah.
man, I would love to see the sport come back to normal. Now they just signed the Dimitri Andrade fight for Providence for Williams, I think it is. Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Caleb something. He got him a Caleb for sure.
Yeah. He's got a Caleb Williams, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's set for to be fought in Providence on the 17th. Now the Providence Civic Center, which is the biggest location, is a mass vaccination center right now.
Okay.
And they're still doing the people 75 years old and older. So man, I can't see them getting that ready in a month's time for a championship fight like that. That takes preparation. And I can see maybe if they have it at one of the casinos nearby. They got a place called Twin Rivers where they have a lot of fights. Mm-hmm. But man, this pandemic is putting such a cramp in our style. It would be great if everything could go to Texas so we can get these fights. But I just like to see this get back to normal so we could get we get these club fights going, these smaller fights, dude.
Yeah. See, here's the thing about the Texas thing, man. You're absolutely right. All the fights should be directed right to Texas right now. Now, here's the thing. Now, let's say we go 6 months, fights being held there, no cases. Now that's going to make every state in the whole union going to say, "Oh, wait a minute, maybe we can do this too." I mean, think about it. They start losing money. Vegas is like, we can't have the big fight here, but Texas is getting it all. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, the governors over there start thinking differently now. Their hands getting painted a little heavier from the other side now. They say, well, hey, maybe we need to open it back up. You see what I'm saying? We'll be moving towards that, man. But at the same time, the herd, like you said, the herd immunities, they saying that we can achieve this by April, man, which is another thing. So if that takes place as well, you incorporate both together. By the time the summer comes on, man, we're going to be rocking and rolling again. And matter of fact, Alabama said that this season, they know that they're going to have some full capacity games this year already. They're announcing it now. So, the word must be going around that there's something brewing like that. So, like the good brother, Micky Williams,
I just hope that vaccine works, man, because I'm on that as soon as I'm available to get that. That's if that'll help put things back to normal, and I'd be safe getting it too.
Yeah, I feel you there, bro. Everybody want to be safe, man. I definitely get that, man. But I have different opinions, but that's okay, But we, like I say, Bruce Gold, man, You golden over here, man. We ain't got nothing but love for you, good brother. And I appreciate you coming in here chopping it up with us too, man. I always
I hear
enjoy
you,
that.
brother. I hear you. I just want to
Yeah,
stop
man.
in and say that I'm
Yeah, man.
gonna get me something to eat and go around and listen to some boxing. I'll listen to you guys chop it up, man. I'll be talking to you real soon, though. Okay, man. God bless the both of
Yeah.
you.
Hey,
Basement
bro.
boxing.
That's true, bro. But you ain't got to go nowhere, man. You can hang out.
No, listen, man. I do. I don't want to. I don't want to hang out all night. I do got some shit I got to take care of. So
Okay,
I'll see
bro.
you guys soon. Okay, man.
Hey, man. Cool, brother. Respect to you, man. Much love and take care of yourself. Take care of the family, my brother.
Peace.
Peace now. Man, he's in the building.
Salute, my good brother.
Standing outside. Yeah, man. Standing outside the Barclays over there, man. Give me some tickets.
Salute to PGH Big Dog.
Yes, indeed.
Who is this? Tug UBS JAX said, how was one of the Billy Joe Saunders win? Is there a rematch clause? I'm not hip. You hip to that one?
No, I don't think they're going to be one because, like I say, Canelo already said he got 3 fights and he out.
Hey, listen, you're right. I ain't trying to be funny, Tug, but it's probably no way possible that Billy Joe Saunders is going to win this fight.
Nah, man.
Listen, only way Billy Joe Saunders can win this fight is if he knocks Carnello out. Nobody's going to beat Carnello at the card.
No.
So
definitely not him. You know, because did you hear what he said about MTK Global and the whole situation with Canelo?
No.
Billy, he says he's worried that they're gonna sell him out to try to get Canelo to come sign with them. See, so he's worried about that, and he's expressing that, even though he's out here being that biggest cheerleader, you know, telling people that he'll grant them interviews if they run a positive piece about Daniel Kinahan. He's still worried about his position. Imagine that. Even though,
because guess what? He know, deep down he know that Canelo is a bigger sale than him, and shit, they'll drop him in a heartbeat. Salute to the good brother D-Lo, 404 Boxing. What's good?
Yes, D-Lo in the building. Salute to you, good brother. Yeah, man, I've been meaning to have him on the panel, man. Yeah, we got to link up, good brother, for sure, man.
He said if Saunders could get a KO versus Canelo, they will find a way to disqualify this. You goddamn right.
He know what it is, man. He know what it is. That's fact.
PD something.
Yeah, for sure, man. Good brother Clarence McLean in the building, man. What's going on, my brother?
Nothing much, man. Chilling, man. Chilling. Just thinking about this past Canelo fight, man. It was boring, man.
Yeah, it was definitely boring. I didn't have no interest even looking at the replay of that fight, man, because it's like I already, and like I said before the fight even happened, man, that shit's scripted, dog. they was working on that shit before the fight ever took place, man. 1, 2, 3, jab and duck. 2, 3, 4, jab and duck. Come on, man, that shit crazy. But people was taking it, and then some people try to spin it like it was a great victory, like he did something special. This guy lost his last fight. He'd have been knocked out by fucking Chris Eubanks. Come on, man. This guy was you don't want to call him a bum, but come on, man. He if you say he was a Class C fighter, you'd be giving him credit. That's crazy, man.
That's right. That's wild. Oh man. What you think about the Carissa Shields fight this week? We got a
tomorrow.
Fight.
Oh no, 2 days from now. 2 days from now, yeah.
All right. Tomorrow, actually, they got fights tomorrow too, don't they?
Yeah, they sure do on NBC.
Brian Adams.
Yeah, the Brian Adams.
Yeah, he's all right though. He fought Charlo in Houston.
Yeah, I know that. He was on
the go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I said he was on the Contenders too. I just said, who was he fighting?
Yeah. I don't know who he's fighting. I don't know the names on the card, but I do know there's a card. on NBC. So I mean, it's something to watch. It beats nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, you notice how the last few months, man, we've been had a lot of fights during the middle of the week here lately. Like it's starting to pick up. So I'm hoping something picks up and we get another Tuesday night fight deal going again. You know what I'm saying? Where we have fights every Tuesday, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like they did back in the day, man. That's another thing, man. Will bring the sport back tremendously, man. Tremendously, because everybody who are casual fans will get a chance to watch fighters and become familiar with them, and also grow in their own knowledge of the sport, so that when these fighters grow, they grow as well. I mean, hell, I have to admit, I mean, that's how I got really into the sport. You know, Tuesday night fights, Friday night fights, and shit like that, man. Wild World of Sports, you know, stuff like, man, that shit was awesome. But you know, we didn't know that fights was coming on till the day it came on and shit. I remember turning on the TV, man, and not even knowing that Aaron Davis was fighting Mark Breland till the day of the damn fight. And I'm like, damn, they fight. You know, then I gotta watch it now, you know. But you know, I knew of those guys from watching Tuesday night fights. And that's gonna benefit everybody, you know, in the sport of boxing. Boxing really needs to focus on that more than anything, man. They need to really, really pick that up. You know, and that's gonna make more interesting to the sport anyway for guys who maybe not Hall of Famers and stuff like that, but are talented enough to be, you know, C class, B class fighters. You know, some of them become stars on that level on shows like that, you know, because they don't have to worry about pay per view. They're gonna be on national television. You know, sometimes that's better than pay per view, really, for popularity's sake. I mean, look what it did for Gotti, man. You know, or Johnny Tapia. Tapia was another one. You know, Tuesday Night Fight made Johnny Tapia what he was. James Thunder. Shoot, there was another one that was made on there. The Klitschko brothers came in this form on there. You know, everybody passed through there, man. That was, man, those was the days right there. Yes, indeed. Those was the days. Oh yeah, have you guys heard about the? Well, somebody put out. I seen on Facebook that the Tyson Fury is Anthony Joshua fight is on. Man, they need to let that shit go, bro. They need to let that shit go. That shit ain't happening, man.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah, man. He gonna have to deal with Deontay Wilder, man. He can't get away. He can't get away. He got to take that ass up before he do anything. He trying to get out of it, Clarence. He trying to get out, man. Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Anybody got the brother Ricky Williams email, man? I got it, but I gotta let me see. So I'm gonna put it in the private chat. Somebody send him the link, man, just in case. I don't know if he's on now or not, because he been going on this week too. But you know, I don't want to leave the brother out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. I put it in the chat, man. Let me see. Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. Put him up with a link, man, because you know that good brother be chopping it up on that stuff all the time, man. It's all good, man. Yeah. It's getting a little chilly out here, man, but it's all good, man. I'm excited though, man. I'm looking forward to that Clarissa Shields and Eve DeCare. I can't remember her first name, but I know her last name is DeCare. You know, because I did a video about this some months ago about the possibility that Clarissa Shields has the possibility to be undisputed in 4 weight classes all at the same time, man. That's possible. And now with the Cecilia Breakers coming back to fight oh God, what's that? Jennifer, you know, the chick that beat her the last time. I'm sorry I can't remember her last name right now. I have a senior moment. But they're having that rematch. And if she gets that belt back again, she's gonna be undisputed at that again. Then if Clarissa Shields wins, then she'll be undisputed in 2. Then she has a chance to fight her and get 3. That's awesome right there, man. And really boxing heads need to be talking more about that because Clarissa really has the opportunity to do some special stuff, man. I just wish she was a little more accessible, to cats like us, man, because we really, support her to the maximum, man. We like to see her really forward all that. It would be great if she just threw us a little bone, you know what I'm saying? That'd be awesome, man. Because I definitely look forward to that fight, man, and we want her to be successful because she deserves to be the face of women boxing in the very least, and possibly the face of boxing if she achieves something like that. Because I mean, how can you put with Canelo, and you would have to put her in the top 10 pound for pound, even in the men's list, if she's able to do all that. I mean, just think about that. What woman has ever been able to be thought about in that sense? Even as great as Ann Wolf was, Ann Wolf never came close to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's saying an awful lot. When people say, well, she's not the GOAT or she can't this and well, I beg to differ with you. She's lightening this fucking sport up, man. And really, if you want to promote the sport of boxing, that's your chick you support right there. And why they're not doing it, I don't understand.
I apologize, bro. I had something to do real quick.
Oh, that's all good, brother. We chopping it up, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
He say Canelo out here styling, create a getting credit like he dominated Prime. Right. Oh yeah. He said Canelo getting props like he was Roy Jones Jr. in his prime.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, Roy, he really cleared out boxing to the point where there was an opportunity when people were saying, well, who's Roy going to fight in a room full of boxing aficionados, and we all would sit there and not have an answer because he done beat everybody. That's what you want right there. You want to be in a position where when you come into a room and you say that, and everybody in the room, whether they like you or not, got to give you the props and say, nah, man, I don't know. Who should he fight? Now he got to jump up 3, 4, 5 weight classes and go take on the heavyweights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He got to go hunting for a competition just to make it interesting to watch him fight. Now if Canelo was on a level like that, they give him all of that. He would deserve it. But since he's not moving like that, I can't give him that. And that's my criteria of judging fighters, though. If you say you in it for the money, say you in it for the money. That's why I don't criticize Floyd. Floyd said, I'm Money Mayweather. He can't make it no plain to you than that. So there you go. You got the money, man. Kudos to you. That's what you was out for. You got what you was born for. Now, as far as him being the best ever and all that type of stuff, hell no. Sugar Ray Robinson would have gave him his lunch. But you know what I'm saying? But I give him that. But Canelo was running around here dodging motherfuckers, talking about he the best and why motherfuckers need to fight him and they need to go fill out a job application at the motherfucking Roy Rogers, then go across the street to the fucking Walmart and do the same. Work both jobs for 6 months and then come back at him. Man, fuck all that. It's time for you to get your bitch ass in the ring with everybody out there. It's a fan base that think that this guy can kick your ass. That's a question that needs to be answered. Your fan base say that you can win. His fan base say he win. The only way it's answered is when you take your ass in the ring with him. Then we all see. You see? It's too many of us fighting each other and the fighters not doing no fighting. That's got to change. That's got to change. They got to get in there and get it done, man.
Have you heard of anything that's going on with the mitigation between Wilder and Fury?
Man, they need to hurry that shit up, man. Hopefully what happens in Texas next week is going to affect it because, if they open it up like that, man, and, because they keep talking about Las Vegas, but I don't give a fuck where it's at. It need to happen. Take that motherfucker to Dallas. It can't be no big. You're not going to get more people in Las Vegas than you're going to get in Dallas that want to see that fight. So if that fight is made and they move it over there, it's probably going to make more money. The only thing it is they don't have the casinos, and that's understood. But that fight needs to happen for boxing. That's one thing that boxing need to take it on the chin for and just make sure that fight happens. Because think about it. It's not the end be all of all because if Deontay Wilder beats him, you still got AJ. You see what I'm saying? So it's not over. You know what I'm saying? And then you can go back to Las Vegas if you want to or whatever. But just not too long ago, Tyson Fury was talking about fighting him 3-4 times, maybe 5, remember? Remember he was talking that shit? Now all of a sudden now he don't want to fight him a third time. He offended me. He said some things about that. He hurt my feelings. Well, go kick his ass. How about that? That's crazy, man.
Man, Tyson Fury, the biggest duck of all ducks. Now,
That motherfucker. Yeah.
you know, now I'm gonna tell you the biggest duck. The biggest duck was Anthony Joshua for real.
He's still ducking.
$50 million, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
50
that was
million, yep.
$50 million to fight
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder.
Yep.
That guy turned down $50 million.
Yep. He sure did. That's big duck right there. He's scared, man. He knew he was gonna get his ass whooped. He know he can't beat Wilder. He got a shot against Fury, but he don't got a shot against Wilder. Because Wilder gonna touch his chin and he going to sleep. Hey, ain't no question about that. He don't even have to hit him with the right hand. He can hit him with that left hook. He done.
Yeah.
You know, people forget that Tyson Fury got knocked out in that first fight with that left hook. It was the left hook that got him first.
Yeah, it was a left. Yeah.
So motherfuckers holler about he only got a right hand. Okay. Ask Tyson Fury about that motherfucking left.
You're right. That's right. So, what do you think about Devin Haney called out Theophane Lopez and
Oh no! What he got right now? He's got Lomachenko. Lomachenko accepted his fight offer on Twitter. That's supposed to be the hot fight that's going on right now. Him and Lomachenko supposed to get it on, and I like it. I hope it do happen. That's another great fight for boxing, and that's the exact fight that Devin Haney need right now. He don't need to fight no fucking Linares and Fortuna and them fucking guys. That's a step back. He need this guy right here. He need to go out there and trash him and stop him worse than Teofimo did. And then when he do that, that's going to raise the temperature on Teofimo to where that people going to say, well, hey, we want to see that fight too then. Especially if he go out there and struggle with Kambosos, you know. So that will, you know what I'm saying? But that's a good fight that could breed another good fight. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I'm hoping it'll line up. So that when this fight happen, then we got another one right behind it. And that's what I wanted to do. Just run a chain of great fights like that. Man, because at the end of last year, they ended up real nice, man. We had big fights like every month. It was awesome, man. Hey, man, salute, bro.
Listen to this. Oh, salute to the good brother underrated in the building, the number one grinder.
Yeah,
yo, peace. Yeah, good to be here, man. Keep on. I come in when y'all come in. That's all right.
Underrated, what up?
Oh, what up, C?
What's up?
He called him C. He called him C.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get you say because when you say C, you always talking about Carnello. So I know you ain't.
No, I ain't talking about that. Don't get me started with that no good punching bag. Man, no, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I don't want to talk about this thing. Tired of talking about it.
I got a question for you though. You said that he made that Lomachenko accepted the offer. Now we'll wait with this fight be between Lomachenko and Devin Haney at? With Devin Haney moving up to 140 and Lomachenko taking a loss at 135. So you tell me. Let's think about that.
I don't think he'll go to 140. I think he probably stick to 135.
So Devin Haney will go back down to 135 to fight Lomachenko?
I don't see.
Yeah, but I mean, Devin ain't been to 140 yet. He be ready at 135 where yet. So that's right on point. And actually, you know, I still think that's a little high for Lomachenko. Lomachenko need to go down to 130. But if he want to stay at 135, then he gonna stand there and get his ass whooped. That's just what he going to do. And I don't feel sorry for him because look what he did to the other good brother from Rigondeaux, man. You know, Rigondeaux went up two weight classes and they shitted on him. And he just getting that karma that he get because he came in that fucking fight at 104. He was 146.7. That's what he weighed the night of the fight when he fought Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux down at 122. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. But he said
Right.
he don't want to go to 147 or nothing like that, or 140. That's too much. No, motherfucker, that's what you was that night of that fight.
Sure was.
I don't feel sorry
Over,
for him.
over 20 pounds. And it seemed like the old Millie
Yeah.
did not want to say nothing about it.
Nah. They just wanted to relish in the fact that he beat him because Rigondeaux beat their boy what was that, Chocolatito. They was pushing Chocolatito and he smashed them, and they didn't like that shit. But they wanted him to be the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? That ain't his fault. He was better than him. Shit, it's just what it is. Shit, and if you line him up again, he gonna whoop his ass again. Rigondeaux, bad boy, man. They do him dirty though, man. You know.
Yeah,
D-Lo,
Loma Sequel. Yeah, no, go ahead, bro. I wait.
no, I'm saying D-Lo said Haney versus Loma is overdue. For two is the steppers for Devin Haney, but Loma is bigger, better, respected. You're right.
Yeah. The guy that's supposed to fight Linares should be Ryan Garcia. That's who he's supposed to fight next. That's what's commensurate to his level of fighting, because he's not up there with the names that he keeps shouting. He's not up there. You know, when Luke Campbell caught him on the chin and he went like he went, that showed me right there. No, you need to go down there and fight them guys. You're not ready for these guys up here. And he know it, and then make it so bad. Canelo told him the same thing. You're not ready for Tank. You know, but they let him run around, run his mouth.
He told him that?
Yeah. Reynoso told him that too. Both of them said that. They said, he's not ready for that. And hell, how many times did De La Hoya said it? De La Hoya said, no, he's not ready. Tank is something else. You can see that all on the internet. They know, man. They know. He running like hell from Devin Haney, man.
Yeah. and like I said before, Garcia fighting with his chin up. That's danger.
And he already been exploited for that. See, now here, Luke Campbell is not even a hard puncher, and he was able to drop him with a left hook right on that chin because he keep that chin high, just like you said. He always do it. He do it all the time. So a guy that know what they doing, they catch him on that chin and got some punching power. He not getting up. He not going to get up. They try to do the same spin that they did for Tyson Fury. Oh, he got up. He got up and did this, that, and that. Well, I'm telling you something. You ain't gonna always keep getting up when you get hit like it.
Yeah, man. You sometimes you definitely go to sleep. You will definitely have that pill. You'll have that pill. You never gonna get up.
Yeah. Hopefully you do get up, but you just won't go get up in 10 seconds. Let's put it that way. Hopefully you get up though. I'm not in favor of nobody not getting up.
You mean 10 second plus.
Yeah.
You see the good brother D-Lo said, Ryan ain't never fighting Linares until Linares looks completely shot.
Yeah. Well, that was the rumor though before he fought Luke Campbell, that was supposed to be the next one in line. And I was firmly believing that was probably going to be his next move, because it makes sense skillfully for him to fight that guy at that level than to get in there with like a Devin Haney or a Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Fortuna's a little more aggressive. They probably want a guy a little bit more, guy been seasoned, but they know it's less harmful, like Linares. So he'd be perfect for him right now. And if you look at his chronology, it's still like a step up from where he's going. So he's still improving himself, but he has to slow down. He's trying to act like he's on the fast track. You're not there yet. You're on the slow track. Now, if you play it right, you could be something some years down the line. So I'm not shitting on Ryan Garcia. He has talent, but if you try to overextend yourself, you're gonna mess up yourself for your whole career. You got to be careful about that. If you overextend that like that, and you jump out there too soon, you jump in there with a tank, and he hit you and he catch you like Luke Campbell did. You might be running around here, like some other fighters that's scared to really commit because you're gun shy because of what happened to you. Some fighters never get over that. So that's something that you got to be cautious about, and that's why it's very important how you move your fighters. And even Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney, when he fought what's old boy that he just fought Gamboa. Gamboa was a good step up for him. If he wasn't the champ, I would like that fight for him, because he's real crafty. He can learn a lot fighting a guy like that at that stage in his career. But since he's the champ, he's expected to do even more. See, and it's kind of bad because they used the belt against him in that instance, and then after that, They don't want to give him credit for being a champion, you know. So that kind of sucks.
Right.
But that's why I love the Lomachenko fight, because if he go in there and he mop the floor with Lomachenko, they got to shut up about the email. They got to shut up about, oh, well, who has he fought? You see what I'm saying? Because the same credit that you give in Teofimo, you got to give to him because he trashed the same guy. You see what I'm saying? So now you making progress. And that's the kind of fights he need to have so he can make progress. You don't want to fight a guy that you beat him and you're not going to get credit for beating the guy. You want to fight a guy that they're going to say, okay, well, damn, you beat that guy. We can't overlook that. He did beat such and such. Those are the fights you need to look to make right now. And Lomachenko is perfect right now. I mean, Lomachenko needs this. This is perfect for him as well. He wants to get back in there. He wants that rematch with Teofimo. He got to get this belt. I guarantee you, if he was to beat Devin Haney, the next day they'd be hollering about, well, okay, Teofimo has to fight him for undisputed. You see how that would change? Automatically. All of a sudden, that belt would mean something now. You see?
Yeah.
You know, we know how the game is played, man. But, you know, people don't want to admit that type of thing, man. But that's what goes on. But I'm excited to fight. I think he'll trash Lomachenko. I'm not even worried about that. So I'm happy that he get him. If he does, you know, it looking like that's what might go down, because that was the Twitter thing. So if it don't come together after you make that statement that he said, well, I'll be ready. Okay, well, if you're gonna be ready, that means you're gonna take the offer. That means that fight going down. You gotta take the offer because you need the opportunity. Just like we talk about Sean Porter. Sean Porter need the opportunity to get out here to get back at Errol Spence, right? So he need to take whatever Bud Crawford offered him to get himself in position to get that fight. That's you can't worry about money at that point. This is about position. You got to invest in your future. You got to make a sacrifice through this fight to get to the big overall goal. That's what he got to do, and that's what this guy got to do right here. You know, they don't need to see you sitting on your shoulders. What that's gonna do for you? Everybody gonna stampede right past your ass. You know, but if you got to be proactive. You got to make the right moves. You got to fight the right fights at the right time to advance yourself into the position that you want to be in to get the big fights. You got to do that. And that's what these guys got to learn, man. And we talk this all the time, brothers. Y'all know, we always chopping it up on that, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like we was talking about, brother. You know, on my Facebook group podcast, that these fighters have to be their own self promoters, because these promoters these days they don't care. They're not gonna make no fight. They know they don't want to do it. They just want to do the old thing. So that means the fighters have to be proactive. That they have to have their own. That's why I have so much respect for the PBC, because Al Heyman knows what he's doing, but they even try to trash him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but it's coming together, man. And they building it right. I think that especially right now, man. These are the fights that we're waiting on. I'm glad Ramirez and Josh Taylor has already been made. May 22nd is going down. I can't wait for that fight. That's awesome. Got that to look forward to. Now, Jamal, he done sent out a 2-fight deal to Triple G. Triple G gonna duck him again, so he gonna be shined out for that. He'll find somebody else to fight. Hopefully, I'm trying to see what that's gonna be. Jamel get Brian Castano. That's undisputed right there. You see what I'm saying? You got Lomachenko, Devin Haney. I mean, look at all these fights we talking about right there, man, this year. That is one hell of a year. Think about that. When's the last year we had that many fights that was on that type of level in the same year? You know, those fights don't usually be that congested. But now look at it. It can come out of the pandemic just like that. Come out rolling like a fireball, man. And then, like the whole sports world will be like, oh shit, man, boxing is what's up. You know what I'm talking about? The money going to go up, the pay-per-view going to go up, all of that. And if they open things up, that means people going to make more money too. That's the other thing. They're going to have more money to spend. So if you got more money to spend and you got more entertainment to buy, because now you want to get out and about, you want to see things, what we going to do? We going to hold on to the money, or we going to spend that shit? That shit's spent, dog. It's out. It's out. We can't wait to spend money and get to moving about and going over here and going to that city. People want to go to the Barclays. People want to go, to Vegas and, go to Texas or Florida, wherever it's going to be at. You know what I'm saying? Itching to do that, man. So soon as we get let out, man, everybody going for it, man. That's just what it is.
Good brother D-Lo said Gamboa was a good step up for Dev. It just hurt that Gamboa was coming off a KO injury, and he made it look like Gamboa didn't belong in a ring with him.
That's well said. I totally agree with that, man. I do. And and what I was saying earlier was only about people criticizing him for not knocking him out, which was really unfair. Because if you look at it in his development, that was a perfect fight for him. But like I said, since he was the champ now, people looked at him with a little more harsher critique because he's the champ now. But if you take that belt away and you look at that same performance, you gotta look at it and give him a double thumbs up because he dominated him. I mean, from the beginning to the end, because Gamboa didn't do jack in that fight. That Gamboa looked like he was lost. I mean, I ain't never seen him look like that in no fight against nobody. And this is a crafty guy that got gold medals on his repertoire. So that was a great accomplishment in itself, you know. But people still want to say, well, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, just like Canelo fought Callum Smith, he couldn't knock him out either. He swole his arm up, but he couldn't knock him out. It bees that way sometimes. You know, you can't knock everybody out. You know. Yeah, but I definitely agree, man. You look at it like that. I even told Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, that, you know, when he was on Barbershop that one time, you know, I said, man, that's the only thing about it. I think he got a kind of a bad rap because of that. But if you really look at it, that was a good fight for him, and it was.
It was a great step up.
Yeah, I just hated the way that they tried to shit on Gary Russell though when they did it, because they knew they already knew they was gonna fight that fight. They shouldn't have been running around acting like they was really trying to make a fight with Gary Russell when they wasn't. That fight was already in action, man. And that part I don't like about it. But other than that, you know, tell the truth about the situation. Well, man, you know, we was trying to see about this, but in reality, we had this going on. It did come through, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. But we'll get back to this later. That I would have had more respect for that type of response, but they didn't do that. You know, they tried to make like Gary Russell was ducking. He ain't ducking nobody, man. Everybody ducking him.
Little boxing city, he up out of here. We appreciate you coming through. Next time, call in, bro. You can call in and talk this shit. Got Sir Ken,
bro.
Salute, brother. Salute, Sir Ken.
Sir Ken, salute to you, good brother, man. Good to see you.
Salute.
We got Gil Coles in the building. Salute, brother. The first time I seen you.
Gil Coles. Yeah, I seen the brother around. Good brother, man. Salute to you, good brother. Good to see you, man, for sure. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining in. Shout out to my brother, Basement Boxing Talk, man. These brothers just putting in their good work, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute to Basement, man. He come on some weeknights. He come on Saturday. He always had the fire interviews of the upcoming fighters. You know, you don't see nothing like this in these spaces. Yo, support the Basement, man. He keep it in the community. Just as we do. We keep it in the community. We do not go outside. We got some stuff. So you guys support it. You can support Basement, man.
For sure. And hey, special shout out to the champ, man. Young dude, Deshaun Minor, man, out there handling his business in Cincinnati, man, representing, doing his thing, bro. Shout out to you, good brother.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, man, for sure. Champ went up to 152, man. And he showed up to the tournament, man. Everybody in his weight division rolled out, man. They rolled out on dude. He had to go up in a couple weeks to fight a dude at 152, man, and handle that dude. He was undefeated, man. Think about that, man. Kudos to that brother, man. And we asked him. We had him on the show right here on Basement Boxing Talk, and we asked him about that, going up in weight. He said, man, I don't give a fuck about weight. Man, come on, man. How you not gonna like this young dude, man? Man, look out for the young brother, man. Deshaun Minor, man. Everybody take a look out there for the brother, man. He out here doing his thing, man, handling his business. Check him out.
Yeah, I like to say I appreciate that. Anybody out there who listening who don't know who he talking about, go to my Instagram. I go to his Instagram, Deshaun Minor, and follow the young brother. Up and coming boxer. He won the WBC amateur title belt at 152 last Saturday. He got a tournament coming up in Shreveport, Louisiana next month, or at the end of this month. Hey, support the little brother. He's about to be turning pro at the end of the year. Big things coming from the young brother, man.
Yeah, it's facts, man. Big facts.
And you said a big thing too, like you say, he currently fights at 130, 135, and he moved up to 152 just because he couldn't get a fight.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, when the last time you hear of a fighter show his face in the whole division duck? The whole division duck, man. Come on, man. The whole division duck. That shit crazy, man. The whole division duck, man. I mean, that tells you right there. That's a reputation that precedes this young man, and he has done nothing to just prove that, man. And having talked to the young man and spent some time with the young dude, man, like my brother Basement Boxer Talk, man. I gotta say, man, shout out to you for that, man, because you put me in contact with that young brother, man. And I tell you, man, I love talking to the young dude, man. He got the charisma, he got the style, he got the attributes, he got everything he needs to be a fucking superstar in this sport, man. And I'm telling you something, they're gonna have to deal with this young dude going forward, man. As long as he stay focused, man. That's what we keep trying to feed him, man, that positivity so he can keep growing and get out here, man, and get them straps, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Stay focused. Stay on the grind.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but Ricky put in there, he talking about Devin. Now we talking about the good brother Deshaun Minor, the one we had the interview with. Hey, I went to the fight last Saturday, and it was a total domination.
Man. And the dude he fought was 17-0 at 152. And not the 152 dude. He went up and fought this cat and beat this cat for the title. I mean, just think about that.
No, but the guy was 17-0 with 17 knockouts.
Man.
And the young brother, and when I say like he packed the building, Yeah. It was at least 2,000 to 2,500 people in this gym to see this guy. It's a sports complex.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, damn, everybody here to see him.
Yeah.
And
that's impressive.
The main event, he was the main event, and they didn't come on. He didn't come out until like 11:30, 11:45. I'm like, damn, this is amateur fight? Hey, he came out there, handled his business. I seen him after the fight, and I actually ran into him the day after the fight. Man, the guy ain't had no bruises on him.
Man, he didn't have a scratch on his face, fella. I'm telling you, he didn't have a scratch. I mean, I looked at Basement. I said, Basement, he just fought that. He said, yeah, man. I'll be damn if I could tell, man, because he ain't even went through a car wash. You know what I'm saying?
Also, be on the lookout for anybody out there listening to us, Wayne, who's not hip. Be on the lookout for Jamonte Clark. He fights March 13th. Jamonte Clark, March 13th on Showtime.
Oh, yeah. And if you don't recall who Jamonte Clark is, Jamonte Clark was the guy that took on Funduro, that big 6'6" guy. And he beat him, actually. To me, in my opinion, he won that fight, but they said a draw. He's the only guy that has been able to do that yet. And like I say, I think he was shorted. Keep your eye on Jamonte Clark, too. That's a beast in making right there as well, man. And salute to him, man. And we appreciate that brother coming by showing us love, man. And we ain't going to do nothing but do the same in return to that young brother as well. And, man, keep your eyes out on these brothers, man. They're doing good things out there, man. They're coming up. Put them in your radar.
Yes, sir. He's fighting at 154.
Yes, sir. They're trying to push that Fundora, man, but he actually took Fundora. He whooped Fundora's ass, in my opinion.
Yeah. My opinion too. He did whoop Fundora. He did. I don't know why they ain't give him. They gave him a draw on that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But that was the best he could hope for, though, because it looked like to me like they was you could tell the fix was in one way.
Anything else would have been a robbery, huh?
Yeah, but they had to take their foot off the gas on that shit because he did too good in there. They couldn't do it to him, So I'm glad they didn't give him the L, though. That's a good thing. So he got that right there. Now he keep his momentum going. Real boxing heads know what happened that day, and he gonna keep pushing forward, get the next victim in the ring. He gonna dismantle this cat. He gonna keep it rolling, man. And hey, there you go, man. Who knows? Sky's the limit for the young man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, who's fighting tomorrow? Basement.
Brandon Adams.
Yeah, I think that's the only one we know on the card, really. But I will watch him fight because I do like the way he fight, man. He's real gamey fighter. You know, he's gonna give you everything he got. He got some skills, man, and he ain't no easy out.
I had a
You
good,
know,
I had a good question for. I'm just cut y'all off. I had a good question for Bruce Gold. He said that Charlo is signed to Fox, Al Heyman, PBC, and Fox, and he said, "What did he say now?"
David Benavidez is on Showtime.
So David Benavidez is signed to Al Heyman, Showtime, huh? PBC Showtime.
Yeah.
So, damn, I'm trying to understand. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That just hit me too. I'm sitting here thinking, damn, Bruce said that they both PBC, but PBC Fox and PBC.
The network's different. Yeah.
Damn.
But I don't see that stopping the Benavidez fight in Charlo. I just believe one. If you listen to some of the interviews that Benavidez is saying, Benavidez said he has not even ever considered coming down the ring because we all know he already has problems making weight at 168. So
yeah,
I listened to the interview that he just did the other day. So I don't see it. Only way I can see Benavidez fighting Charlo is if they fight. I don't know. Maybe they fight at a catch weight at 167, maybe instead of the 168. You feel me?
That's what I'm hearing too.
Yeah,
if they fight Charlo's gonna be a catch weight.
Yeah, see, that's what Jamal had proposed. But see, people are giving Jamal a lot of shit because they saying, well, it sounds like he ducking because he talking about weight divisions and all that. But I mean, if you flip the script, I mean, David Benavidez did the same thing when it come to 175. They keep trying to get him to go fight somebody at 175. He keeps saying he don't want to go there. You see what I'm saying? Is he ducking as well? You know what I'm saying? People got to keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't trying to go up there and fight them guys at 175. You know, at WBC tried to open him up and give him a title shot at 175. He talking about 168. You see what I'm talking about? So people gotta remember that too. So don't get me wrong now. I like David Benavidez as well. Both of them is my guys, but they gonna fight eventually, man. But people put too much pressure on it happening right now because they talking, you know. But that fight gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I believe that's gonna happen before Canelo. I don't think Canelo is willing to fight him, but I do believe those guys is willing to fight each other.
Yeah, Canelo is not gonna fight Charlo. Forget about it.
Nah, he ain't fighting Charlo, man. He fighting these 2 fights and he getting the hell out of boxing. He ain't gonna be fighting no more. He already got his promoter's license. He already got his escape plan, man. But I knew it as soon as he announced it. I said, oh, he getting out of this shit, man. Because he's not going to go to 175, fight Benavidez, fight Joe Smith, fight Bivol. He's not going to fight them guys. He's not going to 168, fight Triple G, fight Jamal, fight Andre. He's not fighting them guys. So ain't nothing left for him to do but to get out. All he's going to do is holler, well, I got undisputed, so I'm done. That's what he's going to say, you know. And then on top of that, he's trying to hurry up and do it before Earl Spence do it. But look how easy they make it for him to do it. But Earl got to go through all this fucking negotiation to get fights in order to do it. He been on this quest for a long time, you know. But boxing is not making it easy for him. Instead of saying, okay, he's on that quest, let us push to make sure that he gets the matchups to have the opportunity to win. You know, that's good for the sport. It's going to also show fighters coming up how to go for it and how to pursue something. You know, so you should try to support guys like that. But when you don't support fighters like that, you get fighters doing that old funny shit. And then the sport is, it's not going to be as pumping as it should be, you know. And it's their fault because they're not pushing the right guys. You know, it's certain fighters you should push. The guys that are dedicated to the sport are the ones that should be supported. The guys that's out for all that other stuff, you need to let them to the side, man, because they're going to burn out eventually. You know? That's the way it go. But they, I don't know, man. It get weird sometimes, but that's the way we need to do it, man. But I'm excited, man. I think this year is going to be a good year when they finally put these names out and everything, man. We're going to be excited about it. I can't wait.
Good brother Sir Ken say Ronnie Shields explained all that in the interview this morning. Yeah, I know. I missed it. I know. We missed it.
Yeah, you check that out for sure. Yeah, man.
Check it out.
Yeah, I had Ronnie's number too, man. I gotta get my contacts back together, man. Get back in the groove.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, get back in the groove, man. Cause you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we about to we reformatting and everything. You know, for people who don't know, man. You know, my account was hacked, man, and you know, I lost access to everything on Black Star Sports TV. So, but we'll be back. We'll be back, man. One way, shape, or form. We retooling right now, but we'll be back. Look out for your boy, man. Come through and support me when I get back going. Okay. I sure appreciate it, everybody.
Yeah. I
Yes,
want y'all to go
indeed, man.
support him again. Support Clarence McLean of No Ducked Up
Yeah, man.
podcast, and also
Ricky Williams, man.
Wiki Williams. Want you to go please support.
Yeah,
Let's try to get him 1,000. And
yeah, man.
Backstar Basement. Please support the brother. He owns Clutch Sports. So I want y'all can log into
Yeah.
Clutch Sports. You find Basement Boxing Talk on
Don't
Saturdays.
don't forget the underrated one, the number one grinder.
Oh yeah,
Don't
don't forget about me, right? The number one grinder, yeah, exactly. Don't forget about
Yeah,
me. I
man.
would do some boxing tomorrow, family. I don't know. I just gotta check on because I want to check with the brothers was a good time, but most likely I will be on, but most likely it'd be about the night in the nighttime. So I want you to go check us out. Most likely you're gonna see the same brothers up here. And I gotta talk about C, man. We gotta talk about DC. We
Yeah,
gotta talk about DC because a lot of things, a lot of underhanded things is really happening. So we gonna talk more about that. You definitely gonna hear basement and stuff like that because
oh yeah,
they are some promoters that's not.
oh yeah.
They are not doing the job that they should. And that's why we gonna talk. But don't worry, bro. We gonna talk about tomorrow that on my channel, Unrated Darkness. But please support basement because he bringing good fighters out there since then, and the beautiful thing they from our community, so we gotta support them. We have to
Yes, indeed.
support them.
Yes,
Okay,
indeed, man.
that's the most important thing.
Most definitely, man. Good brother Basement as well as Clarence, man. Both these brothers is doing a lot of work behind the scenes, trying to do some things for the future as well. So your support is definitely appreciated, man, and needed at the same time. At the same time, and we want to reciprocate that by giving you a good product and introducing you to a lot of insight into the sport of boxing. From all angles, we can do it, man. We just love doing it, so we want to keep doing it.
Exactly. The Clemson is another one. He doing his thing too. We gotta support these brothers. We got we are actually bringing boxing back. We are actually let people know they are good fighters out here, that especially in the amateur ranks and stuff. So now we're urge brothers that I want to talk about in the near future on my channel. How do we build up how we build up a great amateur program that we had in the past too. But don't worry about that's gonna be a special.
Yeah. See, in my opinion is it's like we've been talking tonight, man. It's all about how they handle it in the pros, because the pros is going to reflect with the youth, because the youth are going to dream. If you don't inspire the dreams of the youth is not going to be to pursue to be the next Deontay Wilder or Roy Jones or Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? So those guys got to go out there and create legacies for these guys to aspire to become. That's what we had. We had that. We had Ali, we had Sugar Ray, we had Roy Jones, we had Marvin Hagler. I mean, right from generation to generation, and that guided us. So that's very important.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. When is the last Olympic boxing team is to you? Which year?
When is this year? Ain't it? Is it boxing this year?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Olympics. Olympic boxing. Which is the best team ever?
The best? Oh, probably 84 team, probably 84 or 76.
We said them both at the same time, 84.
Yeah, man. That shit was awesome, man. Yeah, with Meredith Teller, Vander Holyfield, Sweet Pea Whitaker, Tyrell Biggs, shit, who else was on that team, man? Shit. They had there's some fighters on there, man. But once again, like I say, they was all dreaming to be the next Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali. You know, if you don't have that, you know, that's it's not going to reciprocate to the next generation.
Uh,
You know, like right now, it's look at Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was a guy. Just imagine if Deontay Wilder had been about like 10, 11 years old, went to the gym and started training back then, and what kind of fighter he would be now with the natural skill he already had. You see what I'm saying? I mean, people don't think. And there's other guys like that that's walking around. They playing other sports. They playing basketball. They playing football. You see what I'm saying? They pitching, playing baseball. Some of these damn guys is your world champions that's walking around here. But the interest has to be created to inspire these guys to pursue that life. That's a lifestyle, man. I mean, boxers, not everybody can box. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can dedicate themselves to that. That it takes a special person to be able to do that, man. And the only way that person going to be inspired to do that is they got to see greatness in other people before them, and then they'll pursue that. If you don't, then it's just going to die with them.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fellas. Hey, fellas. Man, I'm gonna have to dip, y'all. But it's been cool, man. And I look forward to the next one, man. We're gonna chop it up. You know how we do, fam.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, my brothers. Hey, peace to everybody, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all maybe a little later too.
No
All right.
problem.
Yeah. Do that. Y'all be up.
All right, my brothers.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta catch that interview with Ronnie Shields.
Oh, yeah. That'd be big right there now. A lot of people don't understand. Ronnie Shields, he trained some champions too.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Dude,
And,
nobody don't talk about it. Nobody don't talk about it, but he did.
yes, sir. Yep. So we got fights tomorrow. Brandon Adams. We
Uh-huh.
got fights Friday. Uh, Clarissa Shields.
Right.
And then what do we got Saturday? Mm. We got to fight Saturday?
Gotta be some fights that.
Let's see.
See, any fights?
Hold on.
Huh.
Check for them. Let's see. Okay, he fighting Brandon Adams fighting a dude named Buachek. Buachuk. Damn. I don't know none of these guys on the undercard.
Oh man, undercard?
Mm-hmm. I don't know none of these guys. Right. Versus Shields fight. That's an all-woman card. That's an all-woman card. No, he don't fight this Saturday. Oh, okay, so shit. That means Demonte fighting on the undercard of Billy Vita's.
What?
Yep. Yes, sir. Well, it's been a good one.
Yeah.
Ain't too much to talk about. We got boxing tomorrow, Brandon Adams. So I guess we probably can go live tomorrow. When somebody want to go live real quick and maybe go live and do play by play by watching the fight. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we be on somebody's channel. My channel,
yeah, that's what I want.
Yes, sir. Well, I'd like to say peace to everybody that was in the chat, everybody that was here, that came through in the building. D. Lowe, Ricky Williams, Sir Ken, Gil Coles, Winston Wolf, PGH Big Dog, Tug, Jack Tripper, Ryan Thomas, Bruce Goals. I like to say thank you, good brother. The good brother underrated, man. Subscribe to my good brother underrated, the #1 grinder. Salute to him. Subscribe to his channel. Hey, this brother talking sports. He talking righteousness. He talking everything. Fatherhood, manhood, everything. Whatever you want to talk about is basically coming through on his channel. He got MMA. He talking boxing. He talking it all. He got really doing shit in the hood. So salute to my good brother underrated and subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to the good brother Clarence McClain Productions. He came through in the building. Subscribe to his channel. The good brother Ricky Williams. Subscribe to his channel. And hey, it's been a good one.
Yep.
Hey, salute to my good brother Black Star. He said his account has been hacked, so salute to him, and hopefully he get his thing together and he be back with us.
Yep.
But until then, it's been real. Catch one of us tomorrow, either Black Star, underrated, or Basement Box Talk, or either Clarence McClain. One of us, somebody will be going live, doing play-by-play on the Brandon Adams fight. It's been real. Anything you want to say, good brother?
No, I'm just saying. Just want to say that y'all please support the brother Basement Boxing Talk. Please, bring the fighters. He break down boxing. One of the best of the business. You gotta support him, y'all. We gotta support our own. Support our own. Very important. That's it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, good brother. You be safe. Everybody out there, y'all stay safe. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hey, follow me on all social medias. It's been real, it's been good. It's your boy Basement, and we out.
Peace.